I'm gonna show you how to set up a Skool community. You can build a free community on Skool App, and then you can, or even a paid one directly. But in this video, I'm just gonna show you how to set up all the settings, I'll give you an insight of how it looks like, how it all works, so you can make a decision if you would want to build a Skool community for yourself. And for you to get all of the templates that I'm gonna use to set up my Skool community, the 3 questions to ask to build an email list, welcome post to the group, all these kind of things, come into my free Skool group. I am gonna give you access to my free course that teaches you all of this. Click the link down below, find it, come to my free Skool group so you can get all of the transcripts and texts that I'm gonna be taking you through this. So do that. The first things first, if you want to open up a Skool community here, you can create it, right? You will need to be paying $99 per month. So for each community that you have, you need to be paying $100 a month, but you are getting 2 weeks trial. Down below, I'm giving you my links through which you can get the 14 days trial right now, and if you're gonna use my link, you are supporting me as well. I'm gonna get a little bit of an affiliate commission, which will also work for you later on. If you're gonna be having your Skool community and if you invite any people to it and they use your link, you're gonna be paid from them 40%, and if you get 3 people, you basically will have your Skool for free. The commissions from Skool, you only get them if right now at the moment, if people sign up for Skool, right? They are building right now also an affiliate system which works in a way that if you're gonna build your Skool community and your members will be hanging out and paying you monthly fees to your Skool, to your membership subscription, right? And if these members are gonna recommend more people to come into your community, into your membership, they will be paid as well the affiliate fees, right? So Skool is building this at the moment. It's not probably working yet while you're watching this video, right? But this is just some introduction to all of this, right? This is how Skool looks like, and as you can see, I have my own premium live free community here. I don't have that many members at the moment yet. I just started it recently here. I was in Facebook groups first before, but I can see that new members are coming in, right? I have community posts here where we are sharing value and asking questions and talking and so on. We also have classroom here where I have a start here introduction mini course here. I have my courses then here, which I'm giving them away for free. So if you're looking to build a paid membership community, I have a course there here for you. If you want to build a free community, you have it here. And then I have some upgrades as well where people can upgrade and pay extra for my support, right? Now, how I set this up is that this group community of mine at the moment is free, right? So when people come in, they don't need to pay anything. It's free. But I could also have it paid, right? At the moment, Skool only allows you to have either a free community or a paid one, and if you are having a free one and you want to charge some people extra fees, monthly fees, you're gonna need to collect that money externally, right? So that's what I did myself here. I have connected my group via Zapier, via plugins to external apps, and if someone pays outside of my Skool app, Skool gives them immediate access to my course because it's all connected via Zapier integration. I'll get into that later. But on top here, right, besides of the classroom and community, people have access to the calendar as well. These events are, in my case, paid right now. So people need to be on my paid plans, which I collect money out externally to be able to come to these Zoom calls, right? When they click, this Zoom link is locked. I will show you that later from my other profile on Skool. And they cannot come to my calls except if they paid externally, right? I'm gonna create another event just soon right now that's gonna be also free. It's gonna be like a free weekly live workshop for all of my free members to which they will be able to come. I'm working on that, right? But anyway, events are here. People on Skool now can see when the next event is gonna happen next, and they can come to your Zoom calls, right? Whether they are free or paid, you're gonna organize that. I'll show you later how to optimize that in a proper way. Then you can see all of your members here, and you can also see the leaderboards. You can see how much people are engaging. People get points when they post and when they get likes from other members, and then that's how they can unlock certain features, certain free courses of yours, or you can give people certain free things when they raise up above and they achieve that next level, right? Here is the points system, right? You need 5 points for level 2, 20 for level 3, and so on, and that's how people are incentivized to participate more so they can unlock certain giveaways from you. Then we also have an about page here. This is what people see when they are coming in. At the moment, I have not recorded a video yet. I just have a picture here and a little bit description. My group is free at the moment anyway. 15 or 20 of these members are paid, but I'm collecting payments outside externally. So now, how you start your own community is that you go to Skool link that I gave you and you create your community. It's gonna ask you about your community name, put something down, and you're gonna need to fill in some information. Go through that process on your own so you land inside here. You're gonna also need to give them your credit card, and it's 14 days free trial, and then after 14 days they're gonna charge you $99 a month, right? So know that it's not free for you to host your own community. After you're gonna land in, you're gonna go through certain settings. You're gonna have 2 levels of settings. One is your personal profile settings and the other one is your group settings. You will want to go through both of those settings individually, right? So you're gonna go to your profile settings first. Try to fill it in as much as you can. Put your bio here so people will be able to know who you are and they're gonna know you. Put your social links down here, your website, your Instagram, your YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever else, right? So you actually can get people to those places as well. They can check you out, and then your membership visibility should be turned on here. That's all good. And then down further here, check these settings, notifications, check community. It's nothing too special there that you would need to fix at the moment. You can see all of the things that you will want to see later in here, but what I need you to go is go back to your community and go to the settings of your group, right? Because here is a few things that you will want to set up, right? You're gonna have your dashboard. I'm not collecting internal payments at the moment, so nothing is here. You can invite people to come, right? You also can click here to get an invite link to share. This is the link that you will want to give people to, so they will click on it and join your community, right? So if I'm you, what I did myself was I saved this into my bookmarks here, right? That link that I always give to people, hey, join my group. That's quite an important element to all of this, right? You're gonna continue, fill these general settings in completely, your logo and your cover photo, your name, and your group description, color, initials. This group is private. I keep it private so it's not accessible to everyone because I want to have a private community. Now here in the subscriptions, you will create a free plan if you want to run a free community. If not, if you want to charge people, you're going to create a new plan, call it $99 a month or $67 a month or whatever, and then you're going to need to make it primary, make it current. So that's the differentiator between your group being free or your group being paid. My current price is free because I am running a free community. Later on, I'm going to create another paid community when the time is right. So I'm going to have free community and a paid community. I'll have both. But right now, I can collect them via Stripe, via other platform called System.me. I'm going to show you how that's integrated later on. But then you're going to continue. You're going to want to create a few categories here. Let me show you why, right? These are these categories here into which people can post, right? So that's these categories. I created wins, general, course, Q&A section, recordings, introduce yourself in this section here, content, feedback, case studies, right? So I created these categories into which people can post here. You're gonna want to set up a few plugins. I have membership questions on, right? So these are the 3 questions that I have set up myself. So when people come into my free group, I collect their emails and I see whatever they say, so I can message them then and talk with them, and I enroll them as my paid customers as well. I will give you examples of these 3 questions as well. I might just give them to you right now, and this is how this is gonna work. People will come in, for example, I'm gonna log in with my other test account, and these are the 3 questions that come up for people when they're entering, right? I tell them, what type of coach are you? I ask them about that, and I ask them for their email so I can send them an email lead magnet and instructions of this community too. And how do you currently work with clients, right? They need to select something. So this is how I get people's emails, and I ask them certain questions so I can engage with them later on. I could ask them here that question that sounds more like, hey, I'm running weekly group calls as well. Would you want to know more about them as well? And people could say yes. I will shift one of these questions, and I'm actually going to ask people that question. So if they say yes, I can get them to my Zoom calls, into my paid membership as well. I can go and talk to them, get them into my paid membership, because my weekly Zoom calls are paid group calls, right? So that question could be put here as well. At the moment it's not, but yeah, that's how this works. I want you to set up these questions, right? Ask people for their email and ask them in which situation they are at right now and so on. So that's something that you're gonna do here in the plugins section. Then the second thing that you will do is you're gonna connect Skool to Zapier, right? How this works is, if you want to do any automations, right, you're gonna click edit here, you're gonna get this API key from Skool, and then you're gonna want to go to Zapier and put this API key from Skool in there, right? That's how you're gonna connect Skool with Zapier, and then in Zapier you can do all sorts of automations. I'm gonna show you that later on, right? So just know that you need to turn this on as well, and know that you want to go to Zapier to do all of those things there then, right? And connect Skool to it. Another thing that I set up here in the plugins is auto DM new members. I'm gonna adjust my DM in soon, but what I get people to do here is I say hello to them and I give them the first step of what they should watch, right? What should they click on? And I tell them that they should add their Skool app to their phone by visiting this link and completing the few tasks there, right? So I want to make sure when people come to my school that they download their Skool app to their phone, so they can actually see the notifications then on their phone. That's quite important, right? Because if they just become a Skool member, they will get an email here and there from you, but if they didn't bookmark it on web browser, or if they don't have it on their phone yet, they're not gonna see that many notifications from you. So I urge them that they start downloading the app to their phone, so whenever I post, people get like this Skool notification, and then they are always like poked, hey, come in, let's participate, let's hang out, right? So anyway, then we have the metrics, gamification. You can select here what is that they're gonna get at certain levels. I'm not gonna go into this that much right now. You can figure that out on your own, and so on. So you can also create a few links here that actually will appear here, and people can click on those. I have removed mine. I had one usually, hey, upgrade here, but I removed that so it doesn't look very salesy at the moment. I just want this community to participate and engage well. So these are those few first settings that I needed to overview with you. Now the next thing that you will need to do is fill Skool with content, right? There are a few things that you will want to put on Skool before you start accepting members, right? Of course, the description, the car phone, and those kind of things, but then potentially you would want to write at least one or whatever valuable post here, or whatever, you would just post it, but you're gonna also want to write this kind of welcome post to people, right? You will want to welcome everyone to the group. I just recorded my welcome video here today. I need to put it here as well, but what I do in this welcome post is that I welcome everyone and I tell them, add the Skool app to your mobile phone and introduce yourself under this post. and start by watching these videos here. I point them to my classroom so they get a little educated already ahead of time right now. So you want to write this welcome post. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, come join my free Skool community. The link is down below, so you can get access to all of these materials where I teach you all of these sorts of things all for free. So come in. So if you have posted this here now, you could record also a video, you taking people through and explaining them and saying hi to them, right? I will put my own video, I just recorded today, so that's why it's not here yet. You're gonna simply click edit and you're gonna just add a video, add a YouTube link video here, right? Unlisted video. And so that's one thing you wanna do, that's that thing. Now also in the classroom area, you would want to give them something to study, right? So you will want to give them any kind of free video masterclass here for free, right? And you can upload courses that they need to pay for as well, or also you can give them any courses for free here, right? So you have some guidelines of what people should go through when they join your program here, right? For example, I give them here away my free masterclass 20-minute video where I show them in 20 minutes how I built my first membership, right? It's kind of slides, right? I recorded pretty cool video here. And this gives them an idea as well of how my programs and my courses work, right? Then I gave everyone away my 2 courses here away for free, through which they can go through and they can complete so they can build their own membership, right? So you want to put some material there as well, either free or paid. Think about what you can give away for free and what you're gonna give away for free. Work on that, build your classroom area, and then now you're gonna be able to accept new members. Now I want to talk about 3 things that people usually ask me a lot, right? How I send the emails that people give me from Skool to my email newsletter software. So the email newsletter software sends an email out to these people who come in automatically and adds them to the email list. That's one thing. Second thing, how to collect external payments and how to give access to someone who pays outside of my platform, like automatically in Skool here, how I would unlock a course to them. And the third thing that everyone asks me is how to create these calendar events accessible only to those who paid, right? So I'll show you that as well right now. If someone pays externally, how these events would unlock, right? So let's go one by one. Let's first talk about how I send the email out when someone subscribed to my email software. For this first one, I already recorded a short video where I show you how to do that. So I am just gonna put that recording here so I don't need to re-explain it again, or I'm gonna link that video recording down below as well. So, and skip this video if you're not interested in that right now. Skip it and go to the next thing that I'm gonna show you. I wanna show you how you can collect people's emails and ask them questions when they are joining your Skool community. For example, I have just joined my own community here with a different account, and after I registered to Skool, right, for free or so, to my free group, it could be a paid group as well, right? I need to now answer this question, right, where, for example, I asked my new members, what email should I send the course materials and instructions about our free community to? And they need to drop down the email here. And I'm gonna now get their email where I can send them the free materials to, and I'm building an email list with that, because if I don't ask them this question, I actually don't see their emails, because Skool doesn't give them to me. It's kind of a privacy thing. But with that said, I am building an email list now. So I go to Premium Live settings and you go under plugins, and you need to turn this plugin on, membership questions. And as you can see, I already set up a new question here where I asked people for email. And this allows you now to build an email list when people are coming into your free group. And I suggest you that you give them a free course or any kind of lead magnet in exchange. Otherwise, that's the excuse why they would give you an email. Now, if you want to automate this, and send them actually a welcome email out when they come into your group, so you don't need to manually then go under, you need to go under members here, and you need to export your members out into an Excel document, and that's how you see who gave you their emails then, right? If you don't want to do this all manually and then send them that free course and free lead magnet, you can automate that. And how you automate things is that you will want to connect Zapier integration here, right? And I have not done this myself yet, I'm just about to do it with this new group of mine, and you're gonna turn this on by getting this API key and so on, and turn it on here, right? And then you're gonna go to Zapier, which is an app where you can create automations. You get 100 free automations per month. I'll just show you quickly what you do then, right? I'll just go in with my account. For example, here I can create a Zap from scratch now, and I need to select what's gonna trigger this automation, and I'll find Skool here, right? Skool, and I want when Skool membership a question is answered, right? I want then to fire my email list software that's gonna send them an automated email. I used to use ConvertKit, but now these days I am using Systemi. It's a cool platform for landing pages. For example, I have this kind of landing page, right? When I am giving people lead magnets away, I have this kind of order page as well on Systemi, landing page and stuff like that. And I will just send from Skool that email to my Systemi app, and I'm gonna select create and create a new contact as well and add a tag, right? And I'll not do this right now, right? But I will create a tag, and in Systemi then I'm gonna automate automation. When someone received this tag, send them this email, right? And that's how I'm gonna deliver to my people certain email when they request things to. So with Skool, you can automate this. Now, in a similar way that we set up this automation that I just showed you right now, you're gonna set up an automation if someone pays you externally, and that will send the data to Skool. It's gonna unlock your paid course. So, for example, if let's say that this course, right, is a paid one, I have it here set up free, right? But anyway, you're gonna select here, edit course, and you're gonna click only some members have access, right? And only those members who gonna have access to this later on via automation will be able to see this course. For example, you can, if I would do that, let's these two courses of mine are paid, right? Q&A support calls. I could manually give each member a permission to access that course. I would click on the members settings and give access to my Q&A support calls and my paid courses. I can manually do that. So you can give access to members who pay you externally. You can give them access to your courses manually, right? But if you want to automate this, what you're gonna need to do is, I already showed you the first step, right? Make your course here only some members have access, right? So look, even my other, for example, user, my other account, test account that I have on Skool, right? You see, this person cannot access this course, right? They don't have access to it. They need to go and pay externally for it, right? So I could manually give them access, or we can do it via automation, right? And so what we need to do now is, for example, you need to understand that I collect payments externally via Systemi platform, which is, and I have an order page there, right? So if people pay me here, right, 150 a month or 250 a month, right, they become a lead in my Systemi app platform. This is connected to Stripe. This is connected to PayPal as well, right? And if someone pays here, it's a Systemi app platform. I could even give you a link to my free funnel builder templates for this order page and other things down below. I'll put the link down below, right? But if I go now to Zapier and I'll log in, and the same way as I have created that previous automation. When someone comes to school, the email is sent out to Systemy. Now we need to do it the other way, right? I'll create a Zap from scratch, right? And you could do this you can even connect like Stripe to it, right? You can connect Stripe to this automation. So you could collect a payment just via Stripe, and this would send automation over to Skool. So I'm just gonna use Systemy, right? And I will like select here when I made a new sale. You know, I'm not gonna go through this, but if I made a sale via that kind of funnel, this would happen, right? And I will search for Skool, and we're gonna unlock course for a member, right? And my API is already connected to that, right? And now we just need to link these few fields, right? Which I might not be able to do right now because I didn't complete the first step or so. But courses, you're gonna then select which course will be unlocked, right? You could even do the two, it seems, at the same time, right? If someone gonna pay via Stripe or Systemy or whichever, it's gonna unlock them access here in Skool, like I showed you before manually, right? And then that person is gonna have access to your course automatically, right? So that's how you do this. Now this leads me to that third thing that I want to share with you, is how to give access only to certain people here in the calendar section, right? Now how this works is you first need to create one course that is called group coaching calls. So that's what I did, right? Group coaching calls. I needed to create a course because, and I again will, and then you're gonna need to again select here only some members have access, right? Because then you're gonna need to go to calendar, and you're gonna need to create, for example, an event. Let me just create a new event from scratch, new paid event, right? And here you will put, is it recurring and what time is it, do all of those kind of things, location. You can put your Zoom room here, right? Put your Zoom room here that you want people to come into. Description, what I did, something cool in that I'll get around here, because I want you to know this. For those who did not pay yet, for example, let me go to my other user, right? Because this user cannot see those group calls because he didn't pay, right? For example, if this user Zoom link is locked because this person doesn't have access, he didn't pay, right? But I gave them a link down below here. If you want access to this Q&A call, you can upgrade here. And if they click, it takes them to my order page. Right? So here is where they can pay, right? So I'll go back to my setup system, right? Because I need you to put this order page link here actually for those, you know, who didn't pay yet, because they cannot get access to Zoom link, right? But with that said, right, let's go back to the setup here, right? Description, this is what I'll put here. If you did not pay yet, pay here to unlock this thing, right? And now you're gonna put a card photo here of the event, but who can attend this event? You're gonna click here, members in a course, and we're gonna choose that paid course, right? That not everyone has access to. Does that make sense how this works now, right? You're gonna need to create a paid course first that you're gonna call group calls. Then you're gonna create an event which you give only to those who paid for a group calls course, right? Then you're gonna go to the Zapier and connect your Stripe payment provider through Zapier that's gonna give access to people to this course, right? And then to those who want to upgrade, who come to these calendar events, you're gonna need to give them the link to that page where they can pay from, right? Did this make sense? It's a little complicated, but just do it step by step and figure it out the way that I showed you, right? You're gonna need to do all of these 3 or 4 things. That's how this currently works on this Skool app. It's a little complicated, but that's how it works. If you are running a free community, or even if you are running a paid community and you have another tier of people pay you more for extra course or for extra events access, you could do the same thing, right? So, and charge them just externally, right, through this automation. So that's what I wanted to cover here as well. And I think that this wraps now this lesson here, this tutorial. If you would like to get access to my full course where I teach you how to build a paid membership for free and our free school community, go to the link down below, come to my school so you can get access to my other tutorials where I teach you how to build your own paid membership and even how to use Skool and all these kind of sorts of things. Find the link down below.